Well, let's take a look at your coming week. Let's look at the next 10 days with the sky mirror and see what's coming up. There's a full moon early Thursday morning at 13 Virgo. Sextiles Jupiter. There's a lot of laughing and mirth and optimism coming up for the month following that full moon. In fact, Mercury sextiles Jupiter. Mercury's kids. Jupiter is laughing and optimism. Friday night, Saturday morning. Coming right up for you. And as far as the next 10 days goes, here's the pattern of planets. The sun's in Virgo, going from 7 to 17 there. Virgo's a very helpful sign, you know. It's the sign of the helper. Virgo folks like to help people. So after you have that new moon Wednesday, you feel like helping people, do it. It sextiles Jupiter. So here's our pattern of planets. It's noticeable that Mars, towards the end of your next week, Mars hits 8 Leo, squares Saturn at 8 Scorpio. Ugh, the two malefics. It's going to get mean. But where are you at right now? If you're in the Thursday show, the moon's in Gemini. When you wake up Friday morning on August 30th, the moon's gone into Cancer. And there's a nice trine to Neptune. There's music. There's inspiration. By the middle of the day in the afternoon, there's a trine to Saturn. Feels like we got it all together, huh? But look out. Because Friday night is laying in wait for you. There's the opposition to Pluto. That's after dinner. That's like 10, 11 o'clock. And suddenly there's a little panicky feeling. Uranus is in square. The moon squares Uranus about 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, Saturday morning. So there's going to be a lot of noise. Friday starts wonderfully, huh? It's nice and settled and peaceful. But Friday ends with clanging bells and alarms. And I think it's a little too early for the hurricane alarms yet, but the moon's going to go by Jupiter Saturday after breakfast. And there should be some mirth, some laughing, some optimism. If you didn't stay up too late with a panicky feeling of aloneness Friday night, Saturday morning, slept through it, well, you're in for a pretty nice breakfast. The kids are happy. Jupiter's in sextile to Mercury. There's laughing kids. But Venus isn't. There's a square to Venus in Libra. And she's not happy. No. So it's a mixed bag. The sun's there, feeling kind of good. Kids are happy. Little sister's not. Feeling lurking behind the scenes that this is all temporary. Yeah. Every Friday and Saturday is kind of like that. Anyway, it continues through Saturday, mellows out a little bit Sunday morning, but the moon's still in Cancer, so you still feel a little bit of it. On Sunday, September 1st, the moon shifts into Leo about dinner time, and it starts getting energetic because that's where Mars is lurking. Yeah, and the moon go by Mars Sunday night. Everybody macho and impatient and angry and all full of testosterone, like likely to do something they shouldn't, because Monday morning, here comes the judge. Yeah, not an easy night. This could be a bunch of folks in Egypt ticked off at the rules, at the judge, at the system. This is young people raging at the bars on the prison. I was amazed. The moon went by Saturn the other day, and Eric Holder said he's going to stop filling the jails with drug abusers. The Israelis let 1,000 Palestinians out of jail. Yes. It was a good time for those in jail, in a way. And there was another instance. Oh, never mind. Anyway, let those people out of jail. What are you doing? Revolutionary feeling is strong in the middle of Monday. The moon has a beautiful trine to Uranus. I don't know if that's enough to make us forget the violence of Sunday night, Monday morning. But, you know, we shouldn't have all these people in jail, folks. Free Roger Christie and others. And look at the way they're treating government whistleblowers. I mean, they say we're going to ease up on the jail sentences. The 3 strikes, you're out. At the same time, there's an article in the newspaper how anybody caught growing pot on federal land has now got a mandatory 10 to 20 years in jail. That was the same day that the Attorney General came out with his Saturn stuff. Oh yeah, we're going to fix the broken justice system. Well, a revolutionary spirit, you'll see it more clearly the middle of Monday and Monday afternoon with the trine to Uranus. The moon's in Leo. On Tuesday morning, there's a nice sextile to Venus. There's some love and peace and quiet. It's a little sexy Tuesday morning. Stay in bed. Continues all the way through Tuesday. And on Wednesday, the moon goes into Virgo. And it's a mixed bag because here in the morning, we got an opposition to Neptune. It's confusing. We're lost. We're delusional. Look out. And then after lunch, here's a sextile to Saturn and a trine to Pluto and a sextile to Jupiter. And wait a minute. The lawyers and the judges say we're all right and we can do what we want here. And all this optimism and legality kind of stuff. Yes, it's okay to have all these guns. Folks, it's the pistols, not the guns. Focus up there. It's the handguns. Most of the towns, you know, in the Old West wouldn't let you carry handguns. Most of the world, nobody carries handguns. Arabs walk around with long guns. A lot of Western towns especially had laws against concealing a gun, like a little derringer. Put you right in the hoosegow for that. Anyway, the country's gun crazy. And they think they're going to get away with some stuff here Wednesday, but they won't over the long term. A lot of optimism goes on Thursday morning. Nice sextile to Jupiter. But it kind of lays fallow through most of Thursday and into Friday morning with the moon in Virgo. And then after lunch, Friday, September 6th, well, the moon shifts into Libra and everything changes. Feels like the heroes are out after dinner. There's a trine to Mars, but you know, that's a good time to go fix some stuff and pick up all the things that are going to fly around and hit your neighbors. Do some maintenance. Go out and get some of those plastic bags and bag your most valuable possessions and electronics. That's a minimum, you know. And a cooler of ice and a cold beer and you're set. The panic comes on Friday night, September 6th with the square to Pluto. And in the morning of Saturday, September 7th, eek! A hurricane, eek! High winds, eek! I feel all alone. Yes, Saturday morning. Feel like everybody's overdone it a little bit Saturday afternoon with the square to Jupiter, but that could be too much rain also. Saturday night, we're in the Venus zone. We got to relax and get some sleep here. Kind of goes through Sunday morning and gets real strong on the middle of Sunday. So there's some peace and quiet and some love here around lunchtime on Sunday, September 8th. Here's a word to the wise, though. Late Sunday night, early Monday morning, 9/9, September 9th. The moon's going by Saturn, and it's squaring Mars. And, you know what else happened? Is the head of Al-Qaeda in Saudi Arabia said they're going to bust all the prisoners out of jail, all the Muslim prisoners. So Eric Holder says we're going to stop putting all the hippies in jail for pot. And Al-Qaeda says we're going to break out the people in jail, the Palestinians and the Arabs. And what's this jail stuff? You'll know a lot more about it Monday morning. You might feel like you're in jail a little bit and be ticked off. And you can bet a lot of people in jail are going to be angry about what's happened to them. What did Holder say? We got 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the people in jail. Then he said that since the 80s, when politicians decided to do 3 strikes, you're out, the prison population went up 800%. Oh boy. Then he admitted the prison system was broken. This is the Attorney General for the U.S. Hooray for you, Eric Holder.